This is kingandqueenradio.com and brooklynstation.com, and you're on with Tap Live. So I was enjoying the music a little too much, and I kind of just let myself go. I had no idea I was live, so there you go for your first live. But yes, this is Tap Live's first show. You saw me rocking a little bit. I had a little too much fun, but this is VMC and NYC. My name is Veronica Monahan. I'm just going to, so you hear Tap Live. What you want to know is TAP within itself stands for The Able Project. Now, a lot of people see The Able Project everywhere. You see it on Twitter, you see it on Instagram, many cycle of illness, mental health, and addiction. That is the cycle, these particular groups. So I'm going to go into further detail over a course of time. I have a few guests on Tap Live they're going to be quite a few guests. We're going to have guests that are entrepreneurs, guests who battled many different issues such as chronic illness, but other types of issues to this day. But a lot of these people have one thing in common. A lot of these individuals have been affected by the cycle. So, this cycle, we all of us, I'm going to push forward that while we try to tap in on Tap Live, is that you can definitely call in and connect with me, call me at any point in time, and I do want to hear your thoughts. I want everybody to contact me at any point in time. You can call us at 718-676-09. All right? And while I'm going to continue, I'd like to give you a little background about myself. As I said, my name is Veronica, and I myself suffer from one of these issues. I suffer from epilepsy. That's how I know about this. So, one thing I want to give everybody a little heads up on is, being that I am a member of the cycle, I can tell you all that it's hard. I know for a fact that when you suffer, going to the doctors, going to these hospitals back and forth, to find out what it is that your diagnosis is. And then you have to go through from one doctor to another, back and forth, and then you get these medications. And then you have to see if the medications work. And then after you get the medications that don't work, see, that's the biggest part. Mistake. Or you see the right doctor, you see a bad doctor that gave you bad medication. I mean, it's like a toss-up. It's like a constant juggle of problems. And then, wait a minute, there's real life out there that you have to deal with too. I mean, this is exactly why I want this feed, the Tap Live discussion, to be consistent. I want people to call in. I want people to give me their opinions. I don't care if you guys call nonstop. I don't care if you want to send them to me through my Instagram, through my Twitter feed, through my website. I'll give you my website now. It's www.theableproj, that's proj.org. You could send me your stories. I want them all. This is all part of my research of the cycle. It's mental health issues that you deal with on top of it. And then from there, it leads to other issues, because people who suffer with these constant problems deal with pain. But that's why here on Tap Live, what I do want to do, and this is what I'm pushing forward for, one of the main topics, other than awareness and chronic illness and social causes, one of the biggest things I do want to push forward is positive communication. I want us all to find ways to take these stories and revert back to positive communication and ways to communicate to do so. And on Tap Live, there are so many ways to do it. But we're going to get a little further into my story in just a little bit. But The ABLE Project is going to push forward a great story, and we do accept donations. We do a lot, and we try to collaborate with others. 760822 with the cycle. If you have family members that have been affected by illness, mental health, and addiction, and if you are part of the cycle, I know I am. How do I do that? Are we on commercial? Advertising? Are we on commercial?
We on break right now.
Just on break? Okay.
I got a commercial for you.
Okay. That was so rough. Oh my gosh. I'm so nervous. Do I sound nervous? Sorry.
All over. And you
I
got
tell you about the past.
When do I take them?
You got that right.
When can I take them? When should I take them?
From the generations
I'll take
out of
them.
Africa.
I'll take them when I come back.
From 12 generations.
Is that somebody new, or is that the first? Is that somebody new?
And with many
I'll take them.
experience, but most important, I love to do love and relationship. I'm an expertise in that. Guaranteed to bring your lover back to you within hours. Cleanse your body from bad luck and black magic once and forever. I have a reputation
How do I
to
take
heal
the call? You just
sexually
put them out and I can hear them?
I can also help you with court cases, exams, good luck, protection from evil and enemies, chasing bad spirits.
No, I think I turned you off. That's
And you'll
why.
be flourishing in your business because I'm going to help you clear all the bombs. Guarantee positive results within days. When Sister Divine helps assistance right away. All the people that I dealt with were surprised about the supernatural powers and quick results. Not only fast and effective, but also beyond belief when it comes to love and relationship matters in a speedy time. Satisfaction guaranteed. Just call me 718-253-7273. You'll be back to life much happy and full of strength. You're going to get better results in protection, removing bad luck, spells, black magic, strong voodoo, impotent, sexual problems, and financial and business problems and love affair. Call me 78253 with the compassion and accuracy. Don't feel like you're left
Just
alone.
put a little bit of the music and then cut it.
Don't give up. Call
And then when the music cuts.
718-253-7273. I will help you get rid of all the problems you have. Everything in life in the same verses, but they can't get results as well as Sister the Bomb. So you go into peoples and readers out there saying the same thing I'm saying, give Sister the Bomb your #1 psychic reader, 537-273. Call me, Sister Dubon.
You're listening to BrooklynStation.com.
Alright, you're listening to KingandQueenRadio.com and Brooklyn Station. Alright, you're listening to KingandQueenRadio.com and BrooklynStation.com. And this, you're on with Tap Live.
Say something. Say something.
Oh, we have a call. Alright, we have a caller on the line.
Come on. Can you hear? Hello?
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 I can hear you a little bit here.
Hi, do you hear me?
Put a little bit into the mic for me, please.
Hi, you're on with Tap Live.
Say that again?
I said, hi, you're on with Tap Live. How are you?
I'm not that big myself.
Successful. Okay. So why did you call today? I said, why did you call?
It's like 9 years old. I already had hexa things on me. I was 10 to 9 years old. I got voodoo on me. And when I had voodoo on me, what happened was that it affected me. I got locked up for something that I did. And it's like I have to be careful to choose my place smartly. Well, I got good news that I'm paying for the protection. So.
All right, sir. Well, today I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, sir. Today we're talking about the cycle of illness, mental health, and addiction. Do you have any comments? That I was hoping for someone to have a question pertaining, but I guess that was in reference to the cycle, most definitely. Yeah. Well, well, the next part I was actually going to focus a little bit more on myself, but I'm. But yeah. With my history with the with my history with the cycle, I was diagnosed by the age of 16. I was diagnosed with epilepsy. I'm gonna have to close this. I was diagnosed at the age of 16. I was diagnosed with epilepsy, and it was pretty difficult because I had family members that didn't believe that I had epilepsy. And I think that it has to do with a lot of people, because there are a lot of people, whether it's a cultural issue or whether it is a bias issue. Everyone has their different issues and cultural dynamics, because I had family members that did not believe I had it. A lot of people didn't believe I had seizures. People thought I was lying. People thought I was a child that was just making things up. And I struggled. So I'll be honest, and I want the listeners to really hear me. If you're suffering and you are struggling, don't do it alone. And if you feel that people will not find ways to get, I'm really being serious here. I want all of my listeners to understand me. I want you all to know that if you think that doctors aren't the answer, if you think that their own medical issues explain many things that are very personal to them, and all they tell me is that they wish they did things differently, or they're struggling because their support system, why, but it speaks to the mass crumble. You need a foundation that is solid, that is not made of paper that's crumbly. You need a solid foundation of support so that you can build on top of it. Build on top of that foundation of support. You can't have a crumbly support system. When you get a diagnosis, no matter where you get that diagnosis, or even if you feel that something is wrong, you need to understand that if there is something that is off inside of you, whether it be emotional or physical, if you feel that there is something not right, and I shouldn't even use the term wrong, because we are all perfect the way we are, but if you feel that there is something that is incomplete or something that makes you feel unsteady, get a support system that will steady you, because that's all that matters. And I speak from my heart when I say that. And that's what TAP Live is all about. And that's why I tell everyone, communicate with me. Communicate with the ABLE Project. Because we want supporters. We want the TAP network to build so that we can have people from all diverse groups to get a support system for people who do not have one, or people who do have one that want to share their support system because they have a huge one and they believe they can help others. And I think it's the most important thing. Like I said, the cycle of illness, mental health, and addiction. it's everywhere. And I'm coming from Staten Island. We were affected badly, but who hasn't been? Everyone has their story. I know mine has affected me. And you can call today, 718-676-0820 or 7, open up. I'm here to listen. I'm here to talk with you. I mean, there's no judgment here. But we definitely share stories. We definitely open up to others. And at the Able Project, what we do is we support communities within the cycle. Thank you.
King and Queen Radio, BlackBoyRed.com, BrooklynStation.com, the
Get Kurt.
Technology to bring you a cutting-edge mix of features and the best music. Great radio means a great place to advertise your business to a potential world audience. To find out how to connect your business with our listeners, get in touch with BrooklynStation.com.
I'm here today to tell you about this experience I had. Lately, I've been going through some things in life where I've just had my cousin sister Deborah. I learned of her from a friend, and she told me, Portia, this lady, she's real, come to her, she can help you.
It's because
It's been a month, I finally get to
wanted
her,
people to know
and the things that she was able to tell me,
and
and
I
the
wanted
names
people
she
to
was able to
understand
call,
where I was
and
coming from.
it was the direction she was able to put me in. I'm really walking out of here
And I
in a
wanna
better
push
shape,
that
and I know that this experience
throughout
is
this
real
show.
because she knows people in my life that I haven't known of or heard of in 14 to 15 years. This experience
Especially
is real.
after
I'm
that
ready to
phone
see where
call.
it takes me.
Because I didn't. Yeah.
Call Sister Dubon daily at 718-253-7273. Don't give up the miracles of Sister Dubon.
King and Queen Radio offers unique opportunities for independent pastors and radio program producers in the metropolitan area. Both King and Queen Radio and Brooklyn Station provide broad airtime on the evening, and during
Pray
news
like
and
who
claims
I
featured
am,
by
what
the
I
hosts
do,
and guests
things like
and business ads. Call management 347-699-6.
BrooklynStation.com. BrooklynStation.com.
You're listening to KingandQueenRadio.com and BrooklynStation.com, and you're on with Tap Live. I like to focus on these issues, but it's something that I do want to discuss because I've had heavy debates with a few of my friends that they tell me that it's something that a lot of kids don't really need to know.
What?
A lot of my friends explain to me that they don't really want to expose their kids to their medical issues. Yes, exactly. I personally have a huge feeling that that kids should not be so enclosed when it comes to medical issues, because there are so many kids who deal with medical issues that is necessary to have, which I will have, I believe, next week. I'm going to definitely get into that discussion with that. But I also want to kind of just glaze over that when it comes to just children and how enclosed they are when it comes to just health and wellness. And I mean, I can go into the foods and, you know, how the whole section of the aisles now have the, what is another, how a tablet. I mean, you're going to shelter them from certain things, but you're going to give them a tablet just give you the number one more time. I mean, you can have it for now or for next week. It's 718-676-0820. Also 718-253-4239. Either number is available. And like I said, this is for TAP Live, and it's on at 4:30 p.m. You can definitely call in next week. This is the top going to focus them and gear them in the direction towards youth. But yes, those are the topics. That's the general topic we will be discussing for next week. And also, I will be having the TAP Hour, which will be hosted on Thursday at the same time, which will be 4:30 p.m. on Thursday. The TAP Hour is fantastic because what we'll be doing is really just discussing celebrities, how they are all a part of the cycle, especially certain celebrities, and how they express themselves through music. Not just expressing themselves through music, but how they try to help others through their expression. Not just help others, but how you think back and say, how did I not know? And it's just so fantastic. I mean, one of the little jazz, and you're like, oh man! And oh my goodness, Chester. Oh, that one was just like, oh. Nirvana. Oh, she brought that one up. Oh, I can't even. I'm gonna stop before I start to cry. But anyway, I'm gonna be very light for my first TAP hour. I'm gonna be very light. I'm just gonna dabble in little bits, but I'm gonna get really deep with my music discussions on the TAP hour as we go on through the shows. But it's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna discuss music. Well, I'm gonna discuss music. It's a pre-recorded show, but you're just gonna hear from me, and you're gonna hear from a lot of the musicians and a lot of songs. It's gonna be fantastic. But moving on with. We're going to come back after the break, and we're going to go over what we look forward to moving forward. So, see ya.
Station.com.
Hi, good evening. I have been experiencing a lot of stuff in my body and in my relationship and my work, and that I didn't understand health-wise. And after visiting Sister Dubong, after she worked with me, I immediately felt a relief. And I want to thank God and thank her for working and helping me. And for those out there who need her help, she's located at 1752 Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, and her phone number is 718-253-7273.
You're listening to BrooklynStation.com.
Alright everyone, welcome back. You're listening to KingandQueenRadio.com and BrooklynStation.com, and this is Tap Live. So we just left off by discussing the topics for next week. As I was just saying before, we're going to be discussing youth and education. Addiction. It's definitely a big topic. Now, a lot of people ask me about the cycle of illness, mental health, and addiction, but this cycle right here is connected in many ways. Especially in relation to the topic for next week. A lot of people are telling me about how they should present it to their kids. For example, how should they discuss their medical issues with their children? So we're going to go deeper into that next week on Tap Live. And I was also talking about my show coming up on celebrities are affiliated with the cycle of illness, mental health, and addiction. We were discussing all of that. But in regards to Tap Live, what we do is we discuss what it is to be a member of this cycle. Now, I was very much getting deep into my story, being a person who happens to be not only a member of this cycle, but also being on the sidelines, seeing family members who've been a part of this cycle. For example, when you're also on the sidelines, for example, seeing your family members drowning in the cycle, it affects you too. So that's another thing I want to just kind of focus on and harpoon on, because, for example, addiction, and not many people understand this, but or even know about this, but addiction in itself, people go to meetings to try and become a member of the recovery group. So they're called, well, they have all different types of names, but people who suffer from addiction, they go to meetings to recover. But there's not just meetings for people who suffer from addiction, but there are also meetings for people who live with those suffering from addiction, because it's a matter of support. So that's exactly why, the only reason why I'm bringing this to your attention is because you need support. Not just in the matter of people need to go to a meeting of some sort, or you need to go to a group on Facebook or a group on Instagram of some sort. It is healthy to look to others for support, even if you're not necessarily what you would consider vent or look to others to get support. And there's nothing wrong with that. Support is support. You need to find some type of connectivity to gain perspective. And it's a healthy thing to do. So I'm just shouting that out there. So I'm just going to give you very quickly, you can find the ABLE Project at www.theableproj.org. You can also find me on Twitter. That's Proj, PROJ_able. You can find me also on Instagram, same thing, the ABLE Project. You could find me also just, I would suggest just going to the website, find more information, market research, and become a part of the TAP network. You get information about newsletters, get information about KingandQueenRadio.com. We'll have all of the information, and we're affiliated partners as well with the ABLE Project. So thank you for tuning in. It's been a pleasure, and I had a great time, and we'll see you Thursday for the TAP Hour. All right, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Bye-bye.
You're listening to BrooklynStation.com.
It's your first show. You'll be all right.
her and her blessing was wonderful to me. I received a miracle. She touched me. She touched all part of my soul. I felt her and she is wonderful.
The irony. They don't know who I'm talking about. I could be talking about her.
Sister Devon is amazing. She changed my life forever. Everything that she has said has come true. She has given me so much great spirit. I was just down and I didn't know where I was going to go, and she literally saved my life. Everything that she falls back into place, and my spirit is just good and it's content. Like, I was able to focus in school. I was able to just do everything I needed to do, as hard as the situation I was going through. And I just thank her so much for what she has done for me. She is so amazing. Thank you.
If you love your favorite show, don't forget to donate. Donate is very important. Donate now. Be the one to keep your show on the air. Donate now. Go to BONATE. Donate now. Yes, you. We need your help. Donate to King and Queen Radio.
I'm attorney Kurt Robertson. I'm a personal lawyer here. 929-438.
You're listening to BrooklynStation.com.
What got you mad before? What was it? am, really? Alright, I'll wait.
You're listening to BrooklynStation.com.
I talk too fast. I actually set this up perfectly, and I talk too fast. That's my problem. I always talk too fast. I did the same thing when I recorded for my friend's show when I was at the College of Staten Island. He was like, you still have an additional like 15 minutes left. I'm like, oh, I was like, I talk too fast. Especially when I'm nervous, I'm like,
Yeah, but you got your point across and then you have somebody that's gonna call you back next week at 4:30.
look at you smiling though. You know who it is.
I don't know him personally, but that's the audience of the show that was here before. So you still have that audience. That audience is not going anywhere. It's just now to bring it out more where people want to come in and confide.
Good, yes.
I can't. Okay. Yeah. So how you gonna call back now? Oh, I got something else to talk about that we'll do. What's your music career? This is not your show.
Well, you're supposed to filter the phones though.
No, I told you was calling.
Anything, what is that considered? If somebody's a routine caller, then that's somebody tagging up the phone line, tying up the phone lines.
He actually called because of Hector's show.
Yeah.
Hector speaks about schizophrenia
Yeah.
and ways to overcome it and what to do if you should happen to feel a certain way, things that you can do, things that everything things that you can do to try to progress and help yourself.
Yeah.
So that's where that communication came from.
But that's not what my show's about. My show's more or less the cycle connecting illness, mental health, and addiction. Meaning, tying up the phone line for, like for example, if I have a limited time frame, and let's just say I'm talking to him, and I'm trying to get him off the phone to speak to someone else, it could, yeah.
You say, I look at you, you say what you say, and that's it. I do it very slow and easy.
Yeah.
What is the next
You're listening to BrooklynStation.com.
It was so hard though, derailing from what I was talking about to just taking that and derailing to another topic. It was so hard though. It actually made me very emotional. I felt so bad talking. I was like, oh goodness.
Listen, I kind of got that.
Yeah, it made me very emotional.
The show is now over. And I'm saving the audio.
You what?
I'm saving the audio.
You saving what? What we're talking about?
The audio.
Oh no, mine's off.